welcome to Braintree High School here for the second round matchup, the round of 16 here in the MIAA Division I playoffs as Braintree and Acton Boxborough set to take the court. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here as number 8 Braintree and number 9 Acton Boxborough are ready for the opening set. Braintree with a 3-1 victory over Arlington in their first round matchup to get to this point. As Braintree now in their home blue uniforms has given away the first point. So what is expected to be a tight match between two teams, obviously very evenly matched, the 8 and 9 seeds in the postseason tournament. The big hit from Ho will be returned now to the outside. And Braintree has tied the score on a hit from Ho. The young player for Braintree. One to one, as Lee getting set to serve this one away. Head coach Roberta Stannard bringing Braintree to a 15-5 regular season and a first round victory. Now trying to win their second playoff matchup. That one off the outside of the sticks and out of bounds. So Braintree has the advantage, 2-1. Trying to take the opening set here at home. Big swing and an incredible dig by Vu. Great play by Ho, who plays it up and over on the third hit. And then the big swing is off of Braintree and out of bounds. Continuing to be a problem here early with a couple of big heavy hits. You expect to see at least 2 or 3 really strong players for each side at this point of the postseason. Every team is going to have a top weapon, but the teams that are going to go further in the postseason are going to have 3, maybe even 4 or 5 players that can really get it done, both offensively and defensively. Outside, and again it is Ho, and down the line it goes. So hitting early has been good for both teams. Braintree has the advantage again, 3-2. No aces, no serving errors here so far through the first 5 points. To the outside it goes. Braintree able to get the dig. Moves forward by Lamb and forced over by Lou. Able to get a generous bounce off the top of the net. And the ball rolls down the net, and down it goes out of bounds. 4-2 the home side. Start for Braintree here in the round of 16. Winner will move on to presumably take on Brookline, as Braintree with a great dig from Lamb. And now the home side has a 3-point advantage. So as good of a start as you can ask for Braintree. Again, this is a best out of 5. First team to win 3 sets, and it goes to 25, win by 2. If it goes to the 5th set, it would be to 15. And Braintree now going to be called for a 2-touch. Very common call in the sport of volleyball. 5-3 will be the score. Set to serve it away will be Fong, the libero for the visitors from Acton Boxborough. This one's played up and over the net on 3. To the outside, and the swing finds its way for the kill. Into the net. Braintree has a 2-point advantage. This one played right back by Chen. Braintree did not take their time. We'll get another opportunity here as Lou. And volley continues. Ume. Moves across back and Boxborough. Braintree now on their third hit. Longest volley so far. Outside. Big swing and the kill. That time by Wellner. They move it around. Pretty tight here early on in set number one. Expect it to be a good contest between the two sides. I expect either side to run away with it. Big hit from Lou, but this time it's rejected and out of bounds. So Braintree does indeed go back up by that 2-point threshold. They've led the entire way pretty much. And a timeout going to be used here. 7-5 the score as we will return in a moment. Play resuming following the timeout by the visitors. As Acton Boxborough now trailing by 2 points. Braintree ready for it. And defends. And another Braintree point. The home side getting a lot of good bounces here early. And they have a 3-point lead. 8-5 is the score. Serve, this time from Gomez. Denied at the net. Kept moving forward though, and then a 2-touch going to be called. And the player retreating. Player guilty of that was Handel. And Braintree was their largest lead tonight at 9-5. Set and the Braintree dig. Lamb has been involved on quite a few of them. Braintree called for a 2-touch. That is a very prominent call early in this match. Serve finds the net and the first serving error. That one moved into the net by Hanke out. Braintree's lead back to 4, 10-6. Take the serve it away will be Ho. Make that Hun. Serve, a good one. Pushed over the net on the third hit. Braintree diving effort to keep it moving. Forced right back over. And both sides scrambling around. Off the tips of the Braintree blockers. Back outside, and Braintree called for another 2-touch. That time it was Vu trying to move it in that direction. Vu, the Braintree libero again. The libero on both teams having a different color uniform than the rest of the team. It's a way to identify him. Right back to Hose, had a couple of good kills early. 10-7 the score. And that one is out of bounds. Trying to go cross court with it. And a hitting mistake. Point edge and the serve. This time from Vu. Diving play from the back line of Hunt. Braintree moving around pretty well early. His energy level needs to be sustainable. And great hit on the other side to keep that ball moving forward by Pawar. Outside, and Lee drives it off the blocker. So far, so good for the home team. Here in this first set, enjoying a 5-point lead, 12-7. Acton Boxborough has used one of their 2 allotted timeouts. Braintree has not used one. As Vu serves again, middle of the floor, and out they go. Braintree gets a hand on it, and Lou leaves it short to make that hung. Drive serve. Now Braintree trying to get it, and it's Gutierrez. Takes care of it with a kill. To the outside, and the swing. This time handled as Braintree with the dig. Ho now across the court as the volley continues on the opposite side. Braintree another attempt. Not able to get it done is Lau. Outside. And that one just out of bounds, but it was deflected. Call from the line judge. 13-9 now the score. Start time here for this matchup. Gutierrez with a big swing, but getting a piece on the other side, and that one is out of bounds. Back up by 5, 14-9. And the kill. Lume. Serve is out of bounds for second here of the set. Serve from Gutierrez. Right to net. Braintree is going to get some violation here. Head coach Standard had to look over to see what they had called. And now it is a 15-11 score. Set up, and now Lou pounds it down, but leaves that one out of bounds. 15-12 is the score. Will Braintree consider a timeout here? Yes, they will. So it's a 3-point set now all of a sudden, and we will take a break. Timeout has ended. And serve from Acton Boxborough now. Played across by Chen. 15-12. Braintree had a 5-point advantage. It's down to 3. And that one makes its way through the Braintree hands. And a run is sustaining now. And Acton Boxborough right back in it, down 2. Game to run this sport. Right now, Braintree on the wrong side of it. They do have a lead. Built a 5-run advantage, or a 5-point advantage, excuse me, as Braintree has really played well in this first set. And they've served well, and now they've got another mistake from the visitor. That's the third serving error here of the set. Generally, you see early what team strengths and weaknesses are, and so far the serving has been a problem for Acton Boxborough. Not specifically saying they're going to lose, but obviously that's something that you focus in on. Focus in on the mistakes, you focus on the good, but it's all about analyzing. Trying to put yourself in a position to win. To the outside it goes. This one is going to be played by Braintree. Set up for Lou, and Lou pounds down a kill. Right up in the face of Handel. Largest lead now. Starting to creep up for the home side as they try to get back to 5 points. Gomez with the serve. And a good denial at the net. Braintree with the block, and they're up by 5 again. This one going the way Braintree was hoping it would go. Here to start this match. Up by 5. Big swing. Braintree gets a hand on it, but it does fall out of bounds. Waiting between serves, getting set to hit it away now. Stovall. That one is out of bounds. Braintree with a rare hitting mistake. Far side and up and over the blockers. Braintree not much on it. Diving effort, and it is down on the Braintree side. All of a sudden it's down to 2. And drive serve. Braintree now trying to get it back. Big swing from Lee and his best hit of the night. Kill. Jump serve, 19 to 16. Braintree looking for an ace, but could not get it. And now Chen slowed down at the net. Dig by Gomez, and then Braintree makes a hitting mistake. This one hits the net. Killer. Braintree has a timeout left if they want it here. 19 to 18 the score. And Braintree waited till the final moment to take their timeout, and they will indeed take one. 19-18 the score. The home side by 1. We'll return in a moment. Back and forth we continue to go, and Braintree's lead all the way down to 1. It was as high as 5. score has tied up at 19. Wow, what a change. Quickly setting and getting ready to serve. Serve from Warsaw. Braintree, middle of the floor, and they get a kill. Needed that to go back in front. Braintree, of course, had that 5-point lead. They've been the better team so far in this first set, but right now it's only a 1-point match. Which obviously could go in either direction at this point. And the kill ties the score at 20. Could use some help here from a bad serve. 3 of them so far for Acton Boxborough here in this first set. Serving errors. Not one this time. Set up. Gutierrez looking over. Taking some off that. He's done that a couple of times here in this set. Instead of trying to spike it down. Lee, though, able to get it done. He's had a couple of nice plays so far early. Braintree's lead is 1 and the serve. Serve from Lee. Outside. Ume. And he left that one outside the line. That is out of bounds. He just missed. He had a clean lane. Hit it wide. Braintree back up by 2. Outside, Ume again. Braintree with the dig. Lou all the way from the back line. Outside, again Ume, and again he makes a hitting mistake. That's back-to-back mistakes. Braintree's lead 23-20, and a very quick timeout taken by head coach Gwynn. We will return with Braintree up by 3. Serving now, coming out of the timeout. Final timeout for both sides. Swing is dug again by Lou. He's been involved quite a bit here defensively and offensively. Braintree able to make a play. Lau up over the net, and Braintree cannot get it to the floor. They'll get another chance here on offense. Gutierrez again. Gutierrez just swinging it over. Usually he's a player that can pound it to the ground, but he hasn't so far. Braintree with another rejection. Back across, and Ho is blocked but out of bounds. And Braintree now can see the victory here in this first set. It is set point. Trying to win the opening set here at home. The serve here would put it away from Dion Lee. One more mistakes can be made. Swing out of bounds, and Ume had a tough first set. Swings that one out of bounds, 25-20. The score for Braintree as the two sides will switch sides. We'll return with Braintree leading 1-0 here at home. Hello and welcome to Braintree High School here for set number 2. As Braintree with a 1-set-to-none lead. They won 25-20 in set 1. And now Braintree trying to continue it. Just getting the opportunity to see the Braintree baseball team come from behind with a walk-off win in the 8th inning. Now coming over here to volleyball and seeing Braintree with a 1-set-to-none advantage and now tying the score at 1. Tied at 1 as Braintree is able to keep play moving. As that one bumped over on the 3rd. To the outside, big swing. Braintree able to defend. Now to the opposite side and pushed over by Lou. Good battle here early. Braintree getting a hand on just about everything. Backside, pushed over Lau, and that one hit the sticks. Second round matchup between number 8 Braintree and number 9 Acton Boxborough. Nice hit by Lou. Braintree knots the score up at 2. Two sides that obviously don't know each other. Two teams from very good distances away. Good hour travel from Braintree to Acton Boxborough High School, and the baseball team just beating Springfield Central, which is quite the travel there. As this one is served by Gutierrez, has some trouble with it on the back part of the court. Tough communication, but they're able to get it across. Braintree will set to the outside and push back on the block by Lou. Braintree keeps play moving as the volley continues. Back outside. Both sides just getting their hands in the way. Nobody really going for good offense. Now back court and a good Braintree point. So Braintree trying to win a second round matchup as the serve is going to be out of play. Tied at 3 on Braintree's serving error. As Lau is brought back, nice hit. As it's brought back, and then Braintree called for a 2-touch. Oh, that's a killer. So Braintree now trailing here in the second set. And the serve hits the net. Tied up at 4, and it is going to be Gomez, who had a couple of key serves in Braintree's first round victory, especially late in that 4th set, and now he serves it out of bounds. The further you go into the postseason, obviously the stage and the lights a little brighter. You expect to see some solid play, but you expect to see some mistakes. Serve into the net.
Back and forth we go on mistakes. And the serve out of bounds. And Braintree just having all sorts of issues on the serves. This is killing Braintree here in the second set. So just giving away points right now as the home side now trails by 2. 7-5 is the score, and the jump serve will be handled this time by Braintree. Tough ball, not a good one. Braintree's able to do enough to force it over the net. And now the dig on the back part by Hunt. Outside for Ho, who goes just out of bounds. Again, they have the 4 officials in the playoffs. And Braintree needs a timeout, down 8-5 here early in the second set. Up 1 set to none, we will take a break. Play resumes after the timeout. And the swing makes its way over. So Braintree now down 9-5. This one's set, and again, Braintree just making bad passes right now. They're fortunate they get a point there. Passing not good at the net right now on the Braintree side, and they're lucky to get a point this time. It's got to start to make a few better plays here if Braintree wants to win this second set. And the serve is an ace. Not a good time to let that one go. So 9-7 as Braintree gets consecutive points. This one has the making of going back and forth, as you would expect, between 8 and 9 seed. Oh, Acton Boxborough fortunate to make a play there. They just punched that one to the net. Brought back. Braintree will try again. Not as much energy behind that last hit. And now it is converted on the other side by Handel. So a unique matchup. Again, Braintree and Acton Boxborough here, 8 versus 9. Braintree the home seed with the home game. And now it is Gadiris. And he is able to hit that one down, but it's out of bounds. So Braintree has fallen back by 4. Much different looking lineup for Braintree. Did not see a couple of players play in their last game, as this one is going to be a Braintree point. Did not see Wyatt Lee last game. Not sure what the reason was, whether he was hurt or not, but he's in there today. And Braintree's within 3 points. 11-8 the score. And what has been an exciting start to the round of 16. Serve from Lee. As this one is sent to the near side, Braintree's able to handle it on the dig. And nice spot as Ho with the kill. Consecutive points, and we'll see if Braintree can get a run going. Braintree's used the only timeout so far here of set 2. Has the serve from Lee, and Lee making things difficult as Braintree will get a chance at the net. And again, it is Ho with the hit, but this time no kill. Another opportunity, set for Gadiris, and this time the diving save. Braintree will try it a third time. Outside, Ho, off the blocker. So Braintree within a point. They've scored 3 in a row, and you wonder if Acton Boxborough will consider a timeout if they score again. Right now, Braintree on a little bit of a run up with the last 3 points. And that looked like a legal hit there as that was pushed across. Braintree will try to tie it. And they block. Pushed over on the third. Braintree will set it. Outside, Ho. And he's blocked. Kept going, but he's underneath the net. Oh, that's a tough call. Good diving effort, but Braintree gonna be called for being underneath. That was a good play. Just maybe over by a nose. Either way, it's good effort on the Braintree side. Down by 2 right now, 12-10 here in set number 2. Leading 1 set to none here at home in a serving error. Neither side serving particularly well here in this second round matchup, but that is to be expected. Both sides going to serve the ball a little bit more tense where it's so tight like it is right now. Braintree again has a chance to tie the score, and getting set to serve this one for Braintree will be Lamb. Left-handed serve. Back outside. Braintree gets a hand on it and is kept up, and that's 4 hits on Braintree. Good diving play again. Braintree leaving it out there all on the floor. Seems like every time Braintree's made a run, Acton Boxborough's been able to counter. 13-11 is the score. Tough ball as I make that Lou, pushed it to the back part of the court. And a nice dig, good play. As Vu. And now Braintree not able to do anything with that pass. Passing has been really difficult for Braintree here in this second set. They're leaving that ball too close to the net. Not giving much room for the hitters. So 14-11 the score. Braintree doing some good things, but they have a lot to clean up here. And now they've given up an ace. And now Braintree will use their final timeout of this second set. 15-11 the score. We'll be right back. Play resumes. Braintree trying to battle back, and that's a good way to do it. Oh, 15-12. Braintree trying to score consecutive points coming out of the timeout. Outside, big time hit, and Lou delivers. Now the serve goes out of bounds, and Braintree kind of anticlimactic, giving away momentum. serve is inbounds and an ace. Braintree saying that one was going out of bounds, and it lands inbounds, and it's a 17-13 advantage. And Braintree has delivered. Much needed point. Braintree violation. And Braintree is out of timeouts. Back outside, and Braintree off the sticks again. They've done that a couple of times here in this second set, as this one's starting to slip away from the home team. And the serve out of bounds. At the net, and Braintree has it. Good effort. Serve again, carries out of bounds. Braintree just making way too many mistakes. Now they trail by 4. Just can't get any closer. Still a lot of volleyball to be played here, and Braintree has the lead, 1-0, but in danger of letting this one tie up at 1. Outside, as Ho goes cross court with it. Ho gonna try again and pounds it down. Line drive serve, good one. Able to get it over the Braintree blockers. Now push towards the net, and Lee able to get that off the blockers, but it keeps going. And that one swung out of bounds. Does Braintree have a run in them? They're late. And that is gonna be a quick timeout. They're gonna take no chances here as Braintree's within 3, 20-18, actually 2, 20-18 now the score, as we will be right back. Play resumes. Braintree got to be good with the serves now. Nice block at the net. Back to the near side, pushed over everybody. Braintree will get a chance now on offense. Outside, here's Ho, and his swing going to be played back. Another block by Braintree. Outside, another chance as the volley continues. Braintree near side, here's Lee. And that one's brought back, and Era's trying to play it quick. Another swing, and this one caroms out of bounds off Braintree. That long volley goes the way of the visitors. That was such a big point. Braintree could have pulled within 1. Instead, they're down 3. Right towards the net. Braintree will defend that one easily. And that one carries down the net. And Braintree running out of time now in this second set. Making a couple of hitting mistakes. Ball not coming out of the hand is clean here in this second set. As Braintree trying to drive a couple of these balls to the ground. Letting too many be played. Not going to be played this time. Gutierrez makes sure of it. Braintree needs a run now. They are within 3, 22-19. Braintree trying to fight and make this one interesting right at the end. Win by 2. Tough ball, able to get it across. Braintree sets. Outside, and Ho is rejected. Braintree had their opportunity there and got brought back on the block. Down to 2 more points. The home side trying for that come from behind win here in this second set, but they're running out of time now with just 1 more point to spare. Gutierrez again. Back-to-back kills when he's touched the ball. And he's got to find a way now to start getting the ball more consistently. Hoping for help now from the visitors. And denied, but out of bounds. Nothing going Braintree's way on those blocks. Just not able to keep the ball in play. So down to their final point, and this would be the same score as set 1, if it goes the other way. And that serve is out of bounds. So Braintree will continue. 24-21. Every serve's got to be good now. This one is a good one. Braintree will get it back on their side. Not a good pass. It's been the story of the second set. Good dig. Back to the net. Here's Lau. And that one brought right back. 24-22 and a timeout by Acton Boxborough. This one coming down to the wire as Braintree's battle back from 4 down to make it a 2-point game as we are down to set point again when we return. Another important serve coming out of the timeout. Braintree still facing set point against them. 24-23, need 2 more points. And a dig, pushed over, but out of bounds. Frustrating as that one hit the ceiling right above the stanchion and it heads back to the other side. So that will close out the second set. Braintree losing 25-22 in the second set, and we are tied at 1 set apiece as we head to the third. Welcome back here to the Herget Gymnasium. Start of the third set, and not the way Braintree wants to start. They've had a handful of those just drop down. Got to play it. If the ball is close enough, you got to make a play on it. So Braintree gives away the first point on an ace. And now it's given right back on a serving error. Both sides giving away freebies on the serves. Braintree obviously giving away an ace just moments ago, and now we are tied at 1. Braintree winning 25-22, or 25-20 in the opening set and losing 25-22 in the second. Nice diving play by Vu. Brought right back and out of bounds. So tied at 1 set apiece, Braintree with their first lead. It's 2-1. And that one is brought right back. A lot of good hands at the net for Braintree, and then it's left short. Braintree's lead is 2. Trying to use some momentum now. As it's set by Lee, Gadaris, and that is going to be an illegal hit on the visitors. And they might want a timeout here early. Do they want one? Or just a discussion between coach and referee? And he does want a timeout early. Braintree has scored for the first 5 points, and they have the lead 4-1 as we have a break in the action. Out of the timeout, 4-1. The home side in front. Back outside, big swing. Braintree keeps it moving. Good effort, tandem play at the net. Braintree blockers right now very active. And finding the open space. That time was Stovall. Big swing, wow. This time, he was so good a game ago. Trying to keep it going here in the second round matchup. And now Lamb. Braintree with a 3-point lead, 5-2. Back outside. And that one blocked, but out of play. Braintree hasn't had the ability really in this one to keep the ball directionally inbounds off the block. Obviously not an easy thing to do. And Gutierrez swing is out of bounds. Tried to go to the corner, had too much on it. And it's 5-4. Acton Boxborough has used one of their 2 timeouts. Braintree hasn't used one, but head coach Standard may consider one if their team gives up another one. And Lou able to do enough to get that one to the ground. Wasn't a pretty play, but it worked out. Backpedaling a little bit. Big time swing, and that one is right there for the taking. Doing that for them was Warsaw. Some pretty good hitters on this Acton Boxborough side. As we are tied at 1 set each, and Braintree leads 6-5. Here in this pivotal 3rd set. Nice effort from Lee, who was diving across, and Braintree called for another 2-touch. Visitors have battled back and tied the score. As that serve is out of bounds. 7-6 Braintree. Back and forth we go. Very, very important third set as Braintree trying to retake the lead here at home. Trying to win 2 rounds here in the Division I volleyball tournament. The tournament sprinkled with Bay State Conference teams atop. And they're going to adjust the call now. They're going to say that was an illegal swing. Wow. You don't see that very often where they overturn. So that really helps Braintree. They will get it back. Braintree will certainly take it as the call gives them an extra point. Where the referee was looking too, it didn't even look like he was that adamant about it, and then all of a sudden he just points to Braintree and gives them the point. So it was clearly something they weren't going to overturn unless Braintree asked, which it's smart that they did. You got to give the players credit there because the coach wasn't asking from the sideline. That's all on the players there for Braintree, getting that point back. And that's around the sticks. That is out of bounds. Everybody saw that one. Lots of extra eyes as the officials have 2 extra here today. 9-6, Braintree. Looking to open up a 4-point advantage on the serve now from Gomez. And again, we see a violation against Braintree on the opposite side. Haven't been many clean plays. I believe it's the same side official from the first round matchup. Line drive, good serve. Lee, cross court, good one. Got the dig, or the kill right in front of the oncoming player for Acton Boxborough. Now, Braintree giving away a point. French has led most of the way here in this third set, but trying to hold on and go ahead. 2-1. Obviously a 50-50 matchup when you have the 8 and 9 seeds. It's like in March Madness when you see those 2 teams match up, 8 and 9. It'll go either way. That's the swing from Lee, well off target. Braintree bench trying to keep him up here. And that serve is into the net. Braintree gets some help. Big swing, and that one is out of bounds, touched by Braintree. Set up, and now Gadaris brings home another kill. 12-10, the home side. Getting ready to serve will be Lee. Braintree hasn't had a big lead at all in either of the sets. It's been tight all the way through for both teams. And able to get it over the blockers was Ume. Back and forth we go. 12-11. Home side trying to keep that 2-point advantage, and they're not able to. It is tied up on an ace. And now Braintree lets another ace go. That one was well inbounds. I don't know what happened there. It must have been two players not communicating who was going to play it. It's really unacceptable on the Braintree side to allow that. That's got to be a very frustrating one for head coach Stannard, as now Braintree has given up the lead. Moved across by Lau. High arching hit. Braintree will get that one, and now it's Gadaris. That one does not make its way to the ground. Up and over. And nobody converging. Braintree not on the same page. They need a timeout here to regroup. They're going to take it. Down by 2. Braintree running around a little bit, and they're not in the right place at the right time right now as they trail 14-12 here past the halfway point of this third set, as we will return in a moment. Tipped up and over the blocker. Braintree trying to rebound here. And a big swing, that's inbounds. Great hit. One of the better ones Braintree's had in this one. That's Lau with the kill, and Braintree within 1. That's the kind of effort you need. That's a momentum shifting play. Not only does it give confidence to the player, but it gives confidence to your team. So we'll see if Braintree can continue that. And that hit is out of bounds. A miss hit ties the score at 14. Another good Braintree serve. As that one's out of bounds. And 3 straight for the home side. They have the lead again. Set to serve. Actually, the point was the other way. I thought Braintree had that one. Either way, the point is given right back, and it's 15-15 on the serving error. It's been a long day after that 8-inning baseball game. Jumping in here mid-game. (15-15), and that swing out of bounds. No doubt this time, and Ume has made a couple of mistakes his last 2 times hitting the ball. Now Gadaris. Braintree trying to open it up. Just leading by 1. And not able to get a hand on that one was Chen, who went to the floor but could not keep it up. Braintree needs a little bit more hop on the step there. You got to be a little bit more ready to go on your feet. And that serve hits the net. Problems for Acton Boxborough serving specifically here in this third set, as they have given Braintree the lead back. Back and forth we go. Braintree hasn't been able to open it up, but hopefully if they can continue to serve well, they'll be able to do so. Trying to advance to the Elite Eight, the victory here today. Round of 32 was down to 16. Braintree now trying to move on. Deadlocked at one set. And another good hit on the other side. And right now, causing lots of problems is Warsaw, a senior for Acton Boxborough. That serve just makes its way over the net, back outside. Here's Lou. And this one drilled back, but it's going to be called for a two-tie. Everybody was there on the call over at the scorer's table. Braintree continues to play with a 1-point advantage. The 25 win by 2. Good block at the Braintree net. Back to the other side, trying again, and able to do it again. Right over the top, this time to handle. The middle of the floor right now has been open, and Braintree's been exposed there, so got to find a way to shift around a little bit, clean that up. It's a vacant spot right now. That one clips the net, makes its way over. Back outside. As the dig by Vu. Back outside for Lee. He's blocked but out of bounds. Braintree back and forth. They have the advantage again. Got to find a way to open it up a bit. Back and forth we go on the odd number. 19-18. Braintree with a 1-point lead and a serve again. Oh, they get an ace. That is a killer on the other side, and they need a timeout. 2 players in the same spot at the same time, and that turns into a Braintree point. So 20-18, the home side leads by 2 late here in the third set, tied at 1. We'll be right back. Out of the timeout, Braintree's advantage is 2, 20-18. Not a good ball, and that's going to be a Braintree 2-touch. Didn't look like it was going to be much trouble, but it turned into one. And that serve is out of bounds. Acton Boxborough continues to make mistakes on their serves, and that is a big reason Braintree has now a 2-point lead. 21-19, they're 10th. And that doesn't even include the opening set, joined at the start of set number 2. Braintree went 4 against Arlington as they reject at the net. Another opportunity. Oh, nice hands by Lee, able to get it. And oh, just out of bounds. That was a momentum shifting play. Had Braintree got it, you're up 3. Instead, you're only up 1. As the visitors now have a chance to tie the score, 21-20. Set number 3, even at 1. Back for Lau. Lau up and over. Not a good ball as they have to move it over the net, able to do so. Braintree trying to take advantage. As Lau, was that deflected? We're gonna see. No, it was not. So we are tied up now, and Braintree will use a timeout, 21-21. And this one has the making of potentially even going past that 25-point plateau. So win by 2, as we will have a pause in the action. Play resumes as Braintree trying to rebound. Big swing from Gadaris, and that one is inbounds on the block. That one went all the way across the floor and falls on the Braintree side. Need this point now. Visitors on a run. And now an ace, and they're up by 2 here late. Braintree needs this next point. This one's slipping away from him after it looked like Braintree had it going. Pass a little bit behind Gadaris, who's not able to drive it down. Good dig as Braintree's able to push it over on the third. At the net, push back. Big swing out of bounds. Braintree needed a hitting mistake to get it. 23-22. Important serve now for Hull. And they're able to do enough to get it off the Braintree blockers. Down to set point. Braintree lose this one. They still have another opportunity, but they'd have to win in 5. Need this point. Set up for Lou, and he delivers. 24-23. Braintree down a point. Need it again. And the winning point for Acton Boxborough. At the net. Again, they go short and find it right in front of the diving Lou. So 25-23, the winning score in the third set. And Braintree now losing the last 2. Have to win the 4th if they're going to force the 5th and final set. So we will be back in a moment.
Take steps to keep yourself and your family safe from ticks and the illnesses they can cause. Use EPA-approved tick repellents on your skin and clothes. Read and follow the directions. Wear light-colored clothing to make it easier to spot a crawling tick. Check for ticks on yourself, your kids, and your pets anytime you've been outdoors. Some tick bites can make you sick, but finding and removing a tick properly makes it less likely. Call your doctor if you start to feel ill or notice a rash near the bite. Play it safe when you're outdoors.
Welcome back to the Herc Gymnasium, start of the 4th set. Braintree in a must-win situation where the season comes to an end. And that would be interesting if it went 5. Gotta want it now. Good diving play. And Ho gets Braintree the first point. This is where you see what Braintree's made of. Down a set here at home. After winning the opening set, they've lost the last 2. Of course, they've been tight. 25-20 Braintree in set 1, 25-22 the visitors in set 2, and 25-23 Acton Boxborough in the third. As Braintree with the denial, but out of bounds. 1-1 the score. And it is best out of 5, so Braintree could still come from behind and win this one. And it would have to come down to the wire to do so. Haven't seen many go 5 this season, but a lot of sweeps in both directions. Braintree with a 15-5 regular season. And winning the first round of the playoffs as Lau able to overpower at the net. Braintree led most of the way in that third set, but ultimately ended up losing late. Just couldn't open up more than a 1 or 2 point advantage, and it cost them. Braintree hustling around, good effort. First time of the game is Poe, and he's trying to make a spark. Pushed over by Lau, outside. And Braintree returns it, but they cannot move it over the net. Real strong hit that Braintree was not able to angle in the proper fashion towards the net. Home side is down 1, 3-2. The season on the line. Played up and over on 3. Backside, big swing. Diving play, Lee gets first hands on it. And now, pushed across by Loeb. Braintree doing a good job getting the hands on it. Set up outside, hammered down by Loeb. Need more of that. That's the kind of energy you need inserted. Three to 3 here in the fourth set. Acton Boxborough gets the advantage now. Back and forth we go. Sent outside, here's Lou, and he's denied, but out of bounds. He's starting to get it going. The player you need to get going. Braintree's best hitter's got to be there. Season right now in the pendulum. Baseball able to do their job as the number 8 seed in the first round. Volleyball did in their first round matchup, but now in the second round, trying to prevail. Good denial. And an even better hit. He's got it working on that side, Zumet. He's been very tough for Braintree to stop. Nobody back there to make a play if they were blocked. Braintree down 2, 6-4. Set up high. And again, Lou with a swinging error. Braintree might want their timeout. Down 3, can't let it get away. Braintree's going to need a better effort if they want to win this one. And they get aided by a serving error. That one just barely clipped the net. That one pushed back, and Braintree with multiple players there, but nobody could get a hand on it and force it over the net. Eight to 5 is the score. And now it's out of bounds. Back-to-back serving errors. What's really helping Braintree at least stay close. Now 12 serving errors. And that serve, just carries out of bounds. That was close, but just did enough to make its way past the line. Back outside. And Acton Boxborough really just doing everything right. And Braintree needs a timeout as they trail here early. And we will return with Braintree in a must-win situation down in the 4th set. Timeout, an ace. They continue to find ways to get Braintree off balance. This one has been tight all the way, but it's the largest lead that we have seen as Acton Boxborough up 5. Braintree's hung around with them, but in trouble now. Already down a set and down 5. Long volley. And this one makes its way down again. Every bounce going their way. If Braintree doesn't make a run soon, this one's going to get away from them. At the net. And Kaderis can't get the point yet. As play is still moving. Another swing, this time Lee. Both sides making some nice plays. And now Braintree's called for being underneath the net. And it's 13-6. Could not see this coming. Finally, Braintree gets some help, but that's the only help they're getting is these serving errors. We're not seeing many hitting errors. Seven. Braintree looking for consecutive points and able to do so. If Braintree's able to battle this one back, momentum would be on their side. They're trailed by as many as 7, down to 5, 13-8. Line drive serve. And now Braintree going to be called for being over the plane of the net. I don't know if they needed that. And Braintree going to use their final timeout. They've had to use them early, and now their season right now not looking as strong, but they still have time. 14-8 the score as they try and regroup and come back in this one. from the timeout. And Braintree has scored their first point from the timeout. Crowd's got to get them in it if they want to win. Dig from Poe. Set up for Lau. Now outside. And Braintree will regroup. Opportunity outside. And the swing from Lou. And it is somehow kept going. Outside again. Still going. Back to the net. As Braintree has to try for a third time. They have them scrambling a bit, but not able to do enough. And Braintree, wow, that looked like a lift, but they're going to get a little bit of help. Longest volley we've seen. Big swing. Here is, wow, he delivers. That is a big, big play. Huge. Regardless of the outcome, Braintree battling to the end. Longest volley we've seen tonight, and Braintree on the right side of it. Oh, he left it short. And now Acton Boxborough feeling the heat. Couple of mistakes you haven't seen all match. And they want a timeout. Braintree has battled from 7 back to make it a 3-point game. 14-11. Let's see what Braintree can do as we will return in a moment. And now an ace. Momentum on the Braintree side. 14-12, and Lamb providing it. Another good one. They're scrambling. Braintree a chance here to pull within 1. Outside, here's Lou, he's got it! Braintree on fire. Battling from 7 down to pull within 1. 14-13. And Lamb clips the net, makes its way over. As they are ready for it. Braintree, a chance to tie. Lou again! All Braintree here in the middle part of this 4th set. They win this 4th set, they are in a very good position to potentially come back. Momentum has shifted. Braintree ties the score at 14. And Lamb doing it all on his serves. Great ones. Braintree looking for the lead. Back outside Lou again. This time it's Doug. Braintree tries back part of the court. And Gutierrez could not sneak it by him. And this time it falls. And it is Acton Boxborough getting the point. Long run for Braintree finally is slowed down. (15-14) the score. Crowd getting in it. Here is Gutierrez, not able to do much with it. Back outside, Lou. And Lou hammers it. That's out of bounds. Oh, no, it was not. No, it was not. That was not in bounds. That was a clear mistake. How do you miss that right in front of you? Referee missed it looking right at it. And I think they're going to talk it over at least. Should be. Maybe they're going to get a yellow card, and as they should. As that serve, oh, he's got the right flag this time. So Braintree gets the serving error. This one floats back. Oh, there was some open space back there. And they're able to pile it through. Acton Boxborough, a very good program. Braintree's made a big run, but do they have enough? Middle of the floor, here's Lou! And he has been on fire. When he's had it here in this fourth set, he has made good things happen. Got to get him the ball as early and often. 17-16. Braintree looking to tie this one. And Gomez with the serve. Oh, he's blocked! But it falls out of bounds. Couldn't see that one because the crowd is standing in the front row. Crowd has finally got in it. Back outside. Here's the swing by Lee, and he hit that one well off target. So all that momentum coming down now, and Braintree's down 3 points. Think about that call. The official looked to me like he missed. That was such a big point at the time. Braintree had it all going. And now here's Lou, yet again. Another Braintree point. Can he keep it going on the serve? (19-17). As that one brought back, and Braintree within one. Head coach Stannard applauding her team. They've battled. Still trailing 2-1. And now through his hands, and an ace. And a timeout on the Acton Boxborough side, 19-19. Here in set number 4, as Braintree has made it a ball game. As we will return with Braintree down 2-1, but in a 19-19 set. Coming out of the timeout, another serve. Big swing, big denial! Braintree finally gets one of those blocks to stay in bounds. Braintree's lead is 1. And here comes Lou again. At the net, able to push it over, Braintree dives. And now going to be called as Gomez again continues to make his way underneath the net. Done that a couple of times. Hasn't been able to keep his footing properly. 20-20. Braintree set at the net. Push back. Kept moving. At the net, here is Lee. And he left it short. Lee's had a tough game. 21-20, Braintree needs some help now. Able to keep it from the floor. Pushed across by Ho. Set up. Braintree keeps it going. To the net it goes. Here is a swing from, oh, he's got it in bounds. 21-21. And Gadaris makes his way back in. Braintree would love to see this one go to the 5th set. And it goes to 15. Serve from Poe. Back to the near side. Braintree there. 2 players in the same spot. Back to the other side. Oh, and he's brought back. (22-21). Braintree again, trying to get the point back. A lot of volleyball still left. Set up, and another tough one to bring straight down. Ho can do it. He's made a couple of big plays. The young Braintree player. 22-22. And here comes Lee. Braintree looks for the lead. Serves have been pretty good here in this 4th set from Braintree. And that swing is inbounds. (23-22). And that serve, oh, it was going out of bounds and they played it. Braintree would have had that point. It was going out of bounds. Got the hands on it. And now it is match point. Braintree has to score 2 in a row to keep their season going. Played towards the net. Oh, up and over, inbounds! It's still going. (24-23). And here is Lamb. He had that big run. Braintree started this. Back down 14-7. Can Braintree score and keep it going? It is going to clear the net. Up and over. Braintree diving, keeping it going. Outside. Here's Lou. He delivers. We're tied up at 24. And Lamb again, the catalyst. Braintree looking for the lead. Cross court with the serve. Near side. As that swing, oh, great dig. Braintree again, here's Lou. It's out of bounds. Wow, that was so close. So close in the corner. And Braintree now has to score again. 25-24. There's been so many calls in that corner. Braintree to the net, outside, Lou, denied. Braintree will try again. Back to Lou. Lou is brought back, a 3rd try, as Braintree brings it over. A chance here for Acton Boxborough, bad pass, and Braintree will get a gift. They set it, Gadaris, and he's got it! We continue, 25-25. Acton Boxborough making a major mistake. They left that there for the taking. They should have won that right then and there. Instead, Braintree has a chance. Got to take advantage of the mistake. 25 apiece. Gadaris with the serve. Near side, up and over. Good effort by Braintree. Now over the net on 3. Set back outside, big swing, and it's past the blocker. As they will get it again and have match point. Gonna try and play it away from him, but they have not been able to. 26-25, bonus volleyball. Braintree again has to score. And the serve is going to be inbounds. Set by Lee, and he's under the net. Oh, come on. That's such an anticlimactic way to end it. He just had his foot underneath the net, and then Braintree had the kill, which would have tied the score. That is a killer. He just made a mistake to be under the net, and just such a tough way for the season to come to an end on what would have been a tying point for Braintree on the ensuing hit. But that is the way the season comes to an end. Braintree came down to the wire and ultimately were beaten here at home 3-1, this time 27-25. So what was a great match overall, Braintree winning just the only set in the opening set, 25-20, ultimately losing 25-22, 25-23, and 27-25. And Acton Boxborough will move on, presumably to face the #1 seed, which almost certainly is going to be a near impossible feat, but they will move on to see another day. And Braintree's season, which was a really good one, 15-5 regular season, and a victory 3-1 in the first round, comes to an end here at home. So 3-1 is the final score. Braintree losing here as their season comes to a close. Thanks for watching here today. On behalf of our camera person, Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.